things, global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Some hours ago, we did mention the challenge that Reno Omokri threw out a lot of obedient followers, talking about Peter Obi followers, insisting that they should, in all honesty, show him proofs of where Peter Obi started from scratch to finish, initiated a project on education, building of schools, completed and commissioned by him. Of course, there have been a lot of uploads. If you check our video, you get to hear how we took time to analyze the situation. That if you are from the southeast and if you understand our educational system in southeast, you will agree with me that it's almost impossible to get a fresh building from scratch to finish, because we always have this village school system whereby the community people gathered, to build a school, or even the missionaries, Catholics, missionaries also either gathered also to establish a school, and or the government gathered, to establish a school. So Peter Obi is not. He didn't come into governance in 1960, of course, and so there has been an existing school, but the only challenge is that they have been dilapidated. Finally, a question was thrown at him some few hours ago, just about some few minutes ago, and finally it has led to rest, and it corresponded with what I said initially. But this time around, it's coming from his own angle. And if you ask me, I did ask that same question. What is with building schools if the old ones are not being done? But let's find out really how he answered this trending challenge that Reno threw, and how he, put the whole matter to rest. I hope that Reno Omokri also will have internal peace over this issue raised. Now, according to the interview, I asked Peter Obi. He said, somebody recently accused you that you didn't complete any new school as a governor. I hear what Obi said. I'm going to summarize what Obi said in summary. Peter Obi said in summary. He said, look, well, you need to go and read my manifesto. You know what we do here is that we don't read people's manifesto and know what they promised. When I was campaigning to be the governor, as you know, and I'm sure you are aware, that for nearly 2 years, the schools in Anambra were shut down when I was campaigning. I said I would change the educational system in the state where schools would not be closed. I made sure I gave the best education, because back then we have male girl child issue where males were not in schools, and I said I would reverse that, and he did reverse it. And during his reign and tenure, Anambra emerged one of the best in the educational sector, which is very commendable and well celebrated. And other governors, took a cue from it. As I really do not understand why Reno is beating around the bush and screaming and shouting that they should show him. What matters is the people. The building notwithstanding, yes, it should be at least, let it be standard, and which he did. Okay, but the people ought to benefit. It's not by creating schools, and that has been our problem as a nation. We keep creating things and doing projects, and once the project, the person leaves, he leaves. Literally lets the project move up. My colleague is in the house. What's your take on this response made by Peter Obi?
For me, I'm really shocked that Reno Omokri is still going after Peter, although he's not the president. But first of all, we must make this emphatic statement that Peter Obi is one of a kind, especially when it comes to opposition government, and it's very responsible in such a way that you see him giving people alternatives to good governance. Just today, when he held a press conference, we saw what he did by pledging, financial support to a Muslim school in Kaduna, urging the government to match its effort and optimize spending in the educational sector, being that educational sector, it's fully involved in transformation of the people. So you can see that Peter Obi is not just the kind of person that you should be running around. He has facts and figures to show you what he has done. And even though he's not in power, we hear and we see some proposed moves that he will likely take if he was in power, somehow helping the present day government on how to forge ahead. And the amazing part of it is that like every other opposition, what they normally do is to ginger the people, kind of work on the people to fight against the government and all of that. But we are not seeing Peter Obi do this. What we are seeing him do is he will
He's even
propose solution,
supporting. He's even supporting
and
the
will
government.
give, where the government is lacking. You see him going in there, to provide required financial support, at least to a level where he can point out and say, this is what I did as an opposition. So for me, I don't think this is a man that should be in the focus in terms of, throwing blames and all of that. We should look at the current government and see how we can, criticize them constructively and see how also we can help them to achieve what they are pushing for.
All right, I guess that we're going to let's wrap it up here. Let's interact. What's a take? Peter, we finally have put everything to rest. What's a take? Let's brainstorm in our conversation. Have a nice time. God bless you.